Hi, this is Serena Wilson. I'm with Hot Mesh Boutique, and I started this company, this small business, because I love to craft and I love making wreaths, and I want you to as well. So this is a little tutorial video, but this is also, just think of it as a journey into creating some really beautiful things, and these make really good gifts too. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, the basic things you're gonna need are this looks kind of funky right now, but this is a working wreath, and you can get these at any craft store. I prefer the ones from Hobby Lobby personally, but there are several. And then you're gonna use that's gonna be your base. You're gonna pick out some Deco mesh, and this is really fun to work with. Now, before we get started, mesh is on the right, ruler in the middle, working wreath on the left. Okay, so one important thing to do is to open up your wreath. All right, so now we're gonna put the Deco mesh on the wreath. So I've got everything lined up appropriately. Now I'm going to take the base color, which is gonna be the white, and then the funky one on the top. And we are going to take them like this. And I'm just gonna bunch them together, and it's almost like I'm making a tail. See how I did that? I'm gonna move this over. Then I'm going to attach this tail right here. Okay, see how I did that? All right, now I'm going to take my lovely measuring device here, and I'm going to measure out about 12 inches here. And then I'm just going to bunch it up and put it in my next one. And then you just have to go 1, 2 twists. Make it kind of snug, you know, so it doesn't really move around too much. So just worry about getting it in there, getting the right size, and then we'll go around. So now that I've shown you how to do one, you're gonna go around the outer circle. And then we are going to, after I do this next one, see, you're gonna do the same thing with this one. Okay, so this is what we end up with right now before we get to the actual beginning. So we are coming back to where we started from. So this is the first one right here with the tail, right? So now we are almost to that, but we're not going to get to that. We are now going to jump on over into the inner ring, okay? So you're going to measure like you normally do. And then I'm going to put this. See how this one's catty corner? Now I've measured it, I'm ready to go, and I'm gonna jump from this one to the next one in the inner ring. I'm gonna just jump on over right here, okay? And then we're gonna do the twist twice. And then now, here's the fun part. Now you get to do it on the inner part. So now, this one you kinda have to guesstimate a little bit more unless you have a ruler. But now you're going to go like this and do your 12 inches on the inside. And you're going to twist like that. And then I'm going to do that again all the way along this inner circle with each one, and I'll show you that. All right, we're at the very last one. So here we go. We're gonna go back to where we had crossed over here, and we are gonna go and finish it right here at the very inner ring. Okay, so just like that. Now, you're at the very end. So we are gonna cut our tail. We're going to cut it kind of long here. Doesn't have to be perfect, just like that. And then we are going to tuck it with the other one, the other tail. See, I've got my beginning one and the ending one. And we're just going to tuck it in. The reason they call it a working wreath is because behind it, it doesn't have to be pretty. This is where all the work's done. So there you go. Just tuck it in like that. And this is how you know where your top is, okay? Now, if you don't want it to be noticeable, you can cover it up with fluff, that's fine, but otherwise, sometimes I put a bow here, or I put something to let me know that I know that's where my top is. Okay, so now you've got the finished wreath. Not finished, but the basic part of it finished. All right, so now here comes the fun part of kind of messing with it a little bit. The cool thing about mesh is that it's pliable, obviously, and it's really fun to work with. It just kind of, it can go where you want it to and make all kinds of different, see how that just kind of makes all kinds of different shapes? And you kind of want to get underneath it and just really open it up. See how that kind of opened it up a lot? And it makes it where it's just a lot fuller looking. See, big improvement, okay? And then you just, half the fun is just kind of messing with it and getting it the shape you want. Now this one, I didn't want, oh look, one came undone. That happens sometimes. All right, so I didn't want the middle part to be open. So see how it's just kind of being overcrowded with mesh right here? That's using the 12 inches. Now if you wanted the open part, if you wanted it to be more open here and a little more thinner around here so you can have something in the middle, like some people hang an ornament, do all kinds of stuff. If you want that open part to be, or that middle part to be open, you're gonna wanna use about 10 inches or less, and then you can kind of fluff it.